Florida is ramping up its effort to figure out if it's possible to cut or even eliminate property taxes. Lawmakers spent the afternoon in the first of two high-stakes meetings scheduled for this week to go through the details of how much money Florida takes in from property taxes and what it spends it on. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank is in the newsroom tonight with details on this one, Evan.
Well, Allie, the special committee went through the details in almost granular fashion to first get a handle on how property taxes work and if they're equitable and who pays what, depending on where someone lives in the state. Now, some lawmakers are furious that foreign entities have found ways around the tax structure to pay very little tax on their assessed value. Others are seeing how low property values are in certain areas that will make large-scale cuts difficult to handle.
It's not the most exciting job, but this is what they signed up for.
Thank you so much for your time today. We look forward to getting your presentation again tomorrow. Just kidding.
The special House committee convened by the Speaker met Monday after the governor spent months raising Cain over the fact that property taxes are forever, even though mortgages are not.
You ought to be able to own that free and clear of the government. The notion that you should be just paying rent to them indefinitely.
They spent hours going through the minutia of school district funding.
Add that together, it's a decent amount of change.
Of how homestead exemptions work.
Almost 2/3 of seniors in owner-occupied housing have no mortgages.
And of how counties decide what to charge each homeowner.
At some juncture, you're not going to have any taxable value left.
The 68-page document they went through today shows maps like this one that showcase how panhandle counties in blue have lower property values and thus would rely even more on state support if property tax formulas are changed.
We're talking about billions of dollars in local revenue that is going towards what people expect the government to do. Police response, fire response, public education.
Few political leaders have put forward specific plans that would go to the voters in a referendum in November of 2026. One tax policy group pitched 5 plans last week that include phasing out all property taxes over several years, getting rid of them for seniors whose homes are paid off, or only keeping school taxes for everyone. But still, how to replace the revenue, up to $55 billion of it statewide, is the million-dollar question.
We need to be really thoughtful to what changes we pursue and what the ripple effect would be of those changes. And these conversations are designed to help prepare us for those types of choices.
And one thing they are trying to figure out is how to get the foreign entities on hedge funds that own homes in Florida for investment purposes to not avoid those exemptions for paying property taxes that are currently available, and also to potentially pay even more. Another meeting is scheduled for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. They're going to get a presentation from local government groups on exactly how local governments come up with their funding formulas and what options there might be for either raising more revenue or decreasing the services that they provide. Allie.
A lot to get into ahead, certainly. All right, Evan Axelbank in our newsroom tonight. Evan, thanks.